CTE Pro 1 Special Situations Series, Video 1, Frozen Balls. I'm going to give you a brief look at my thinking that would unfold for solving a shot when the cue ball and the object ball are frozen. So in this particular video, I'm going to use basic CTE. I could use Pro 1 in the same manner. So yes, when I have a setup like this, I'm still going to use center to edge aiming. I have set up this ball. It appears to be frozen, so if you hear a click click, just ignore it. I set the cue ball object ball up in such a way that the center to center alignment appears to be perfectly in line with the center of the pocket. However, it could be a smidgen off. In that case, I could use the sight line over here, or I could use the sight line over here. So for basic CTE, to solve this shot, basically just go into my alignment using the sight line, just like I always would. Now, again, I'm not obliged to have to use the aim line or the parallax line. In this situation, I'm going to use the sight line and the no imagination shot line. So I'm going to see the sight line and step the cue ball. So my cue alignment is just outside of the sight line. I look to the right edge of the cue ball, step the cue ball. So while I'm doing that, my bridge V is being tweaked to be at the half ball alignment mark here, 90 ticks away. So the center to edge aiming process actually perfects your bridge V so that it's exactly in line with the one tick that is important for perfect execution. So here we go. Now I step the cue ball, tweak my bridge V to be right on that line, and then from there I just execute the shot. Now let's set up another situation. I will attempt once again to freeze these two balls, and my goal here is to have the center to center alignment to be just outside of center pocket. But let's say that my goal is to pocket the ball dead center. So I'm still going to use a 15 outside. Cut direction is over here, so I'm going to use this edge of the cue ball for determining my parallax viewing position. So my cue is aligned to the outside of the sight line. Step the cue ball. I go to center, which really puts my tip on this half of the cue ball, which will create that movement of the object ball to the left. So I'm happy with that, even though it wasn't perfectly in the center of the pocket. That's not the purpose here. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but I'm showing you what my thinking is for working with these shots. Now let's say I have another situation, and the line of centers is, I'm going to shoot that other shot over, because I would like to get center pocket. You know, CTE handles all shots. So this is it's a slight cut to the left. So as I go down outside of the sight line, step the cue ball, go to the center, at another shot. Now, when we think about how far a ball will move when we throw the object ball, when the cue ball and the object ball are frozen, the general rule of thumb is about 1 inch per foot. So let's say we're faced with a shot to where the line of centers is out here. So I'm needing to move that a little further. So I'm needing to move that a little bit further towards center. Okay, that's about what I want. The line of centers is about right here. Now, I am not going to place my cue on this sight line that I would use for the left cut. I'm going to do an inversion, so to speak. I'm going to use a 15-degree perception, but I'm going to use the sight line on the left side of the cue ball and do an inside pivot. Now you might need to rewind this and watch it a few times so that you can allow this knowledge to sink in. This knowledge has never been exposed before, ever in the history of this game, as far as using basic CTE in this manner for solving this kind of a specialty type shot. So I need my tip placement to be more prominently on the right half of the cue ball. So what I'm going to do, this still is the cutting edge, so I'm still going to be in parallax here, and my center to edge line is going to be center to SP15, but on the left side of the object ball, and I'm going to do an inside pivot. So I just line up to the inside, and then I just pivot to center and just execute the shot. Had a little bit of a click there, so I don't think they were frozen. But this is good information. This is information that you can take to the bank concerning how to work with these type shots. Now, you're only limited to your imagination as to how you can make this kind of information work for you. It doesn't have to, it can be a bank shot. So, I just want your thinking to start evolving more and more. And that's my purpose with these videos, is to help you along with how to continually grow with center to edge aiming. Thank you very much.